Hi. Today I messed up a lot of trades. Actually, my challenge would be passed already if I would just um, stay calm, basically. And let me show you what I mean by that. So right now I got 10,589. So basically 10,600, right? And I have a trade running here, 80 USD. That's 88. Almost went to take profit. Um, and today's trades, I started off taking a. Did I post my? Okay, I posted. I'll post today's trades. Okay, so today's trades. Started off with taking a CAD JPY buy. This was a cool trade. I took it from here after it has small range. After it had been ranging for a few hours after these 2 weeks, and the reasons reasons behind taking the trade were uh, that this is an area of support, right? It's a pretty wide range, but it's a range nonetheless, or support nonetheless. Uh, Touch here, support here, here, and now here. 2 weeks, and there's a divergence, a hidden divergence in an uptrend. But this kind of is an uptrend here. So hidden divergence usually indicates a trend continuation. So, and 2 weeks and the line of support here, so that uh, made me take a buy. It went up to one and then crashed down. After this trade hit take profit, uh, and while this trade was still running, I took a Euro NZD trade, which I took based on the 4 hour time frame. But it was kind of a yes and no trade. I mean, there is that divergence, and it would have worked out. I mean, I closed it right before it dropped. Uh, so there's divergence here, right? So there's a huge zone of resistance here. There's a tweezer top with a bearish engulfing with a huge engulfing candle, and I wanted price to come up a bit, but then it started to move down, and then I decided to take the trade. And there's also an H1 divergence here as well. And I took the sell here, and uh, this trade was still running while CAD JPY hit take profit, and I had to do some work in the I don't know how to say it in English. I had to go to the manufacturing area to do some work, and I came back to my computer for a second, and then I saw CHF JPY uh, dropping here at this wick. This wick was down here. This candle, hadn't closed yet, and I entered, you know, during the down movement, so the candle hadn't closed yet, and that's where I made a huge mistake. I entered here, I placed my stop there, and then immediately, like it was 1 minute. No, that's starting to pull away. So anyway, this trade entered here, got stopped out here, and then it dropped. Right, so it was a matter of 10 minutes maybe. I got stopped out, and then that like threw me off. Like I don't know why I did that. I didn't have confirmation that it was gonna go down. I didn't have a confirmation like an engulfing candle, nothing, right? Uh, and that like threw me off. Like I had $100 profit for the day, and then I took a stupid trade, and it wiped out my profits. And then on top of that, this was in a drawdown, so it could have, I started to wonder that this might be a losing day or whatever, right? So it kind of threw me off. Then I saw AUD After this trade hit stop loss, I waited for this candle to close, and then I re-entered here. So then I re-entered, and then I saw AUD which I took before I took the CHF trade, JPY trade, because this is an area. It's not as defined. I mean, you could define this here as a resistance, right? But in overall, right, like it's been ranging here for a long time. This is an area of resistance. Price hasn't broken this area here, and this is an H1 resistance here, and there's divergence on H1 plus 2 wicks. So, and on top of that, all the other JPY pairs started to fall. So I took this trade, and I took the CHF JPY trade after that, after this big engulfing candle, and I used this divergence because it's kind of a, I don't know, sub resistance zone, because there's still divergence here, right? And I took this trade and also an M at this resistance. So I took this sell, and I took this sell, and then I closed my Euro USD trade, and then I entered AUD USD trade, which I could have entered a bit sooner, because then it would already hit my take profit like way sooner, right? So I mean, this would have already been in take profit. Now it's like, look, there's a good chance this might not hit. So, but I have my break-even stop, so we'll see. But we'll see what it does. I'm still pretty confident that it's gonna hit. And that's it for today, basically. Talked about CAD JPY, CHF JPY, stopped out, closed Euro NZD right before it fell. Right before it fell, I closed, and 2 hours later it fell. This would have hit take profit. And I mean, if I hadn't done those stupid things today, taken this trade while the candle was still open, this would have been this loss could have been avoided. So I would be at 10,700 already, And if I hadn't closed this trade, this would be at 10,800, and now I don't know, one of these two trades, AUDJPY, whatever, my challenge would be passed already. I mean, I've done so many stupid errors in this week, but while making these stupid errors, I've still managed to make money, so that's a plus. Uh, then yeah, I think that's it for today. If you wanna follow my trading day by day, I mean, I post all all the things I do in this Telegram channel. As often as I can. I still have to work during the day. So, but yeah, I think I'm gonna close it here. I'm gonna go to the gym in the morning. I'm pretty tired, and then I go to sleep. And yeah, I hope this brought you any value. If it has, feel free to hit that like. It will really help me out. Subscribe, turn on that notification. I post pretty much every day, and during the weekdays, and I want to do. I've talked about this a lot already. I want to do some kind of a mindset video series, and some. I purchased the subscription for TradingView so I can replay on the 1 hour chart, so I can make a strategy proof video, how my what's how I look for entries and what strategy I use, if you haven't figured that out already. But I'm gonna make this separate strategy video. Yeah, but today I'm gonna hit I'm gonna stop the video here. So if you got any value, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, trade safe and peace always, right? Bye.